It is THG News today. Good morning. I am Mervyn Henley, reporting for Thursday, September 21st. The news this morning is powered by Carl & Sons on St. Martin. Let's hear from Carl & Sons and we'll be right back with the news in detail. Carl & Sons have been serving the people of St. Martin for over 40 years. And the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are two locations, Coal Bay and on the Pondville. In Coal Bay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Pondville, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Coal Bay location, 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl & Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you. We begin this morning with news out of Grenada. Russians account for 90% of citizenship program. Demand for the program surged following Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. As wealthy Russians look to flee abroad, Richard Hallam told Bloomberg. Hallam helped develop the program and noticed a striking rise in numbers following Putin's mobilization announcement in September 2022. The total number of applications in 2022 hit 1,251, an increase of around 87% from 2020. That trend continued into the first quarter of 2023, with 576 applications to the program, up from just 164 in the first quarter of 2022, according to statistics from the Grenada's Ministry of Finance. The Isle of Spice welcomed 980 new citizens in the first quarter of 2023, far above the 391 it had in quarter one of 2022. Fleeing Russians seeking to evade the war in Ukraine were likely enticed by the access to travel that the Grenadian passport provides, as it enables holders to visit over 100 countries without visa restrictions, including the UK and all EU member states. Bloomberg reported that Grenada initially banned the Russian nationals from applying after the war with Ukraine broke out. It then reversed the ban in June 2022 before reportedly imposing it once again from April 2023 following its agreement to follow the United States' 6 CBI Principles Guide. And sad news out of St. Eustatius this morning. An infant was found dead at a daycare center in the Lynch area on Tuesday. The child's body has been flown to St. Martin for an autopsy. Members of the Caribbean Netherlands Police Force and the Medical Center Ambulance Department were seen rushing to the daycare center on Tuesday. They had been called because an infant was not showing any signs of life. The baby was later declared dead. Authorities have not disclosed how long the baby had been dead before the daycare center staff noticed. The investigation is ongoing. Such a tragedy. And finally, with news out of St. Lucia, Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Honorable Philip J. Peer, has become aware of a previously arranged transaction under the former UWP government in which a $20 million loan to the government originating from a foreign government entity was channeled to a privately controlled bank account. To ensure accountability and preserve the integrity of the government's fiscal management practices, the Prime Minister is seeking to retrieve all relevant documentation and information associated with this transaction. Let's hear more from the Honorable Prime Minister.
The Finance Act is clear that loans and revenue of that nature should go for the Consolidated Fund. When loans are negotiated on behalf of the government, they basically negotiated for the people because the people are the ones who will repay with the taxpayers' dollars. Here comes the government of the United Workers' Party and negotiates a loan for $20 million. And the money goes directly into the account of a private firm. That money never came to the government account. Why is that not the right thing to do? Where is the protection for the government? Supposing the firm goes bankrupt, how will the interests be protected? Let's wait. Supposing the firm goes bankrupt, what will happen? We think it's improper, and we also think that the government should have an idea through the levers of government how that money is being spent. It's a matter of ensuring that the Finance Act is followed and the assets of the people of St. Lucia are protected by making sure that there is no room for anything improper to happen.
This is a practice which you say is improper.
Yes.
What can you do as Prime Minister to prevent this from reoccurring?
First of all, my government will not do it. What we have issue is the governance of St. Lucia. And what we have issue is accountability to the taxpayers of St. Lucia. That's what we have issue with.
What position might that put a government that they are at the mercy, for lack of a better word, of a private firm
Well said.
with loan money?
You said it well. They are the mercy. Come for the system and then let the payment process happen from the government treasury. These funds will go to the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. It will come down through the system, and the accountability will be at the treasury with the government of St. Lucia.
And we'll continue to follow the story out of St. Lucia. And that's it for our news at THG News today. Do join us again tomorrow morning for a similar presentation. I am Mervyn Hanley, and I am wishing you a blessed day.